Thank you, Your Excellency. I am now calling Mr. Commissioner Laszlo Andor for his own introduction speech.
Dear Minister, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to be able to participate in the opening of this third forum on social services of general interest. And I believe that the very fact that this forum is taking place already third time shows the importance of social services of general interest, as well as the strong commitment of all participants of this forum to this subject. And I also have to highlight that this event is taking place in really a critical time, because how Europe goes through the exit period from the crisis and how we can orchestrate a recovery which is job-rich and takes care for social cohesion, many of these questions will be decided in this period. I would like to express my warmest congratulations to the Belgian presidency, which put the issues of social affairs so high on the agenda and made this event possible. Social services of general interest play a key role in supporting the life of people, supporting people throughout their entire lives. They enhance the citizens' capacity to participate in society and to enjoy the fundamental rights. It is therefore vital to guarantee universal access to high-quality, accessible and affordable social services. This forum is all the more relevant in the hard times that the EU is currently experiencing, a time when social services are needed most. We had many opportunities to discuss this within the framework of the European Year to combat poverty and social exclusion. And during these discussions, the analysis and the data showed us that social services are key tools in reducing poverty. As such, developing the potentials of social services is an essential element in achieving the Europe 2020 targets on employment and poverty reduction. Social services are an important source of job creation. The second biannual report that we published last week highlights that between 2000 and 2009, social services, together with health services, registered a net increase of over 4 million jobs. This is more than a quarter of the net employment growth in the economy as a whole. Ladies and gentlemen, our economies and also societies are changing. The growth in the demand for social services is not only due to the current crisis, but also, and more importantly, to structural changes. As a result of an aging population, changes in gender roles and more flexible labour markets, the demand for social services is becoming more complex. In the years to come, an increasing number of people will require efficient social services that are adapted to the diverse range of needs and choices. I am therefore concerned when I hear that social services are being cut back at the very moment in which they are needed the most. But I'm afraid this is going to be the main challenge in the coming years. While fiscal adjustment is necessary in the wake of the crisis, it is, on the other hand, crucial that we increase the efficiency of and ensure equitable access to social services. This is why the Commission has been actively supporting the Member States in the organisation and financing of high-quality, cost-effective social services. In September 2009, President Barroso, in his political guidelines for the next Commission, recognised the need to give a boost to the overall development of the social and health services sector, for instance, by establishing a quality framework for public and social services. In line with this announcement, the Commission has participated within the Social Protection Committee in the development of the voluntary European Quality Framework for Social Services, which was adopted at the beginning of October. This framework has been developed through dialogue with representatives of regional and local public authorities, civil society organizations, and social partners. It will help create a common understanding on social services quality across the EU and promote the exchange of good practices. This commitment is complemented by the Commission's strategy to provide guidance on EU rules applicable to social services of general interest. As part of this strategy, the Frequently Asked Questions document of 2007 have been updated. Later today, you will have the occasion to discuss this new guide in more details. This guide will be particularly useful as several public authorities have reported difficulties when applying EU rules to social services, notably in the areas of state aid, internal market, and public procurement rules. Nevertheless, I believe that when used appropriately, these rules can help public authorities to organize high-quality and efficient public services in a cost-effective way, and we want to support them in doing so. The Monti report, which Minister Onlings has also referred to, is a very important contribution to this debate. It outlines a comprehensive strategy to relaunch the single market as Europe's most powerful driver for growth and economic competitiveness. On social services, it acknowledges the effort made by the Commission to clarify the implications of the applicable EU rules and invites the Commission to ensure that where EU rules apply to social services, the rules are predictable and proportionate. This means that dialogue with all stakeholders is essential if we are to successfully analyze the impact of the rules on the ground. Dialogue like today, and I'm very pleased to see so many of you here today to come to discuss these issues and bring this discussion forward. I'm confident that the debates over the next 2 days will play an important role in developing the analysis, the understanding, and the arguments in the area of social services of general interest, and I wish you a very pleasant and at the same time productive exchange. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner.